Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. XRP Tiff here, back with another video for you guys. Today is Thursday, July the 15th, and so wish you guys are having a great day, right? Just kind of getting into some news. Right now, we have about 10,917 different cryptos, and right now, with no crypto regulation, you and I can create a crypto, right? So let's get while the getting is good. Seriously. Okay, market cap is definitely low today. The highest I've seen, like I said, is about 2 trillion. Right now we're about a little bit shy of 1.3 trillion dollars in the market cap. So people are kind of like, I guess, taking their money out, holding it on the sidelines, kind of waiting for something great to happen and then jump back in, right? And so XRP right now is at about 59 cents. And so 60 cents just hit over. So I think this is a great buy. Of course, I am not a investment advisor of any sort. I advise myself. So this is just me sharing news with myself, and that pretty much you guys are listening in on it, right? So to me, I think with the prices that I know that XRP is going to, this is definitely a steal. So I'm super excited about that. Market is definitely down today. One of the biggest things that happened today was the court hearing. This is one of our favorite attorneys here, Attorney Jeremy Hogan, one of the guys that kind of breaks down everything regarding the SEC and Ripple case for us. He gives us XRP videos, so definitely go give him a follow. He breaks down everything to where literally a 10-year-old could understand. Okay, and so he says, XRP people, it's time. Get on this conference call today so the judge knows this is important for you and to the future of this industry and the good old USA and elsewhere, of course. And so basically, I listened in on the call. It was hard to focus on anything else. I know I had to work and all that kind of stuff. You know, that means to an end. Anyway, I was on the call, and basically I just really heard the SEC whining. They wanted to prevent Mr. Hinman from being subpoenaed to a deposition with Ripple. Basically what happened is Mr. William Hinman was a high-ranking official back in the day, right? A few years back with SEC at the SEC organization, and so back when he was a part of the SEC board, he delivered a speech. Okay, he delivered a speech outside of the SEC's direction. So we say, right? Outside of the SEC's direction, but the speech was on Ethereum, okay? And how Ethereum works, and how it's scalable, and how it has all these good features, and this and that and the third. Not only that, but a week prior to him doing this meeting, this speech, the speech was done in 2018, and a week prior to this speech, he sat down with the founder. He had a private meeting with the founder of Ethereum, and so we don't know what was happening in that conversation. We don't know what's happening kind of behind the scenes, or anybody else that maybe he was introduced to, or whatever the case may be. And so Ripple basically wants to subpoena Mr. Hinman for a deposition to ask questions. And the thing is, if he would have been subpoenaed, okay, if Mr. Hinman would just been subpoenaed by Ripple and SEC hadn't stepped in, maybe Ripple was going to ask a few questions regarding the speech, regarding his interactions with the founder of Ethereum, or whatever, get questions answered, move on from there, right? And then Ripple was going to try to find another angle to kind of figure out what SEC's really, real plan is, right? And why they're coming after them, talking about their security, right? But because the SEC didn't sit idly by and let things just kind of play out, the SEC came in like, whoa, 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 like, no, at the time when Mr. Hinman gave this speech, he was on our payroll. He was working for the SEC. He was a high-ranking official. So we believe that that's covered under our blanket coverage, meaning that, there's certain things that we can't disclose because, it's not privy information to the public. And so Ripple was basically saying like, okay, this was said by both not only Ripple representation, but also SEC's representation, and that speech that Mr. Hinman gave in 2018 was of his own accord, was not SEC directed. It was his own opinions. And so if it's his own opinions, SEC, why are you even worried? Why are you even, I'm thinking the SEC paid for the representation for Mr. Hinman. And so why are you coming in and saying no, he can't, pretty much no, he can't talk to you guys? And then the reasoning behind it was just absolutely stupid. it was just a bunch of whiners basically on the call. I'm not even gonna lie. This was the reasoning. One of the main reasons was that, okay, if Mr. Hammond gets subpoenaed and he has to sit through a deposition and get questioned and different things of that sort, that anybody else that wants to, take a career path into the government sector will be kind of hindered or feel reservations because they could be subject to a subpoenas or get some type of litigation in the future. And I just felt like that just was absolutely ludicrous. Like, why? What? You know what I mean? Like, no, everybody, there's nobody that's above the law. Let's be clear. Let's start there, right? Nobody that's above the law. I don't care if you work for the government, outside the government, you work for yourself. Nobody is above the law. So if anybody's doing anything wrong or doing something regarding insider trading or doing something that's going to hinder the retail investor, because the SEC, that's their whole purpose is supposed to be, kind of protecting the investor rights, right? And so what? You know what I mean? Like, I really was trying to figure out where the SEC's lawyer was going with that statement, and I was like, it just really sounds really crazy. Like, it pretty much like he didn't need to focus on being in a deposition. He needed to focus on whatever his current job was, right? Like, if he's in a deposition, then he can't be currently at the job that he's at. And it's like, what? How stupid. I mean, people have to serve their country, right? So that's kind of like saying that, when people are called to jury duty, right? It's like, oh, well, we can't get off work and go to jury duty because we're leaving our jobs, open and vacant, for that day or for that week or however long the case is, right? So it was like a really stupid reason behind why they don't think Mr. Hinman needs to sit through a deposition. However, all in all, the judge did rule in favor of Ripple, and so I'm super excited about that. She ruled in favor of Ripple and said, you know what, this is a special case, and I know she recognizes that no other case has been like this case. Okay, yes, the SEC has went after a couple of other tokens or whatever the case may be, but nothing quite like this. And so this is a special case, and because it's a special case, she said, yes, we are going to allow the deposition. And so the deposition was actually supposed to take place this coming Monday, July 19th. However, she said the parties need to talk to each other. They need to get back with her no later than tomorrow afternoon, and then everything will be finalized. So she did say one of two things. Either the deposition is going to take place this Monday on the 19th at whatever time the parties chose or choose, and then also if it's not going to be at that time, it's going to be sometime in the near future. Basically, pretty much what I read from it or gathered from what she was saying is that basically if it's not going to be on the 19th, it's going to be sometime in July. Like, you're not getting past 2 weeks without a deposition set and without a date set and without this kind of getting closed out. Okay. It was a curveball thrown at the very end. The judge was kind of wrapping up the call, asking, representation on both sides, if they have any closing remarks or anything of that sort. And one of Ripple's representation, she actually didn't expect to speak, but I forget her name, but high five to her. She came in and basically let the judge know, like, hey, judge, back, in a few months back when you ruled again in Ripple's favor, saying that, the SEC had to produce these internal documents. Yeah, we still don't have not one page of an internal document. So she basically shed some light there. And so the judge was like, okay, well, you guys work out the details as far as the deposition date. And I would expect that on the deposition date, close on that same day or kind of, at the same time the deposition is going to be done, I would expect some documents to be submitted to you guys as well. She also came in and said, the Ripple's representation came in and said they actually got a message from the SEC not many hours before the hearing today that they weren't going to produce any internal documents. And so I thought that was awesome that she used that opportunity to basically tell on the SEC, basically saying, like, listen, judge, you're telling them to do one thing, they're doing their own thing. And so but the SEC did come in and say, hey, we figure since we have discovery or now a deposition anyway, why not kill two birds with one stone? So we'll bring the documents or whatever the case may be to the deposition case, and so the deposition hearing. And so hopefully that works in Ripple's favor, and they actually bring some type of internal documents and produce something, right? So that was huge for today, huge win for today. So I just would imagine that. I don't think this case is going to go on too much longer. It's like SEC is grasping at straws, and Ripple is kind of going at it every which way they can to pretty much tear down the SEC straw house, and that's pretty much what's about to happen. And so I think the SEC at some point is going to bow out graciously because they do not want to suffer further embarrassment. Because that's pretty much what's been going on here lately, okay? And so, next piece of news. What better than instant cross border payments? The ability to send without pre funding of destination accounts. So, that's freaking awesome. Just more features coming out with Ripple. I mean, what company do you know, right? There's not many companies that are facing a major litigation, major case against them, and yet they're still thriving. Yet they're still coming out with more features to the XRPO. They're still coming out, getting connected with more partnerships. There's still, more banks bringing them on board, or whatever the case may be. So they're still going to be used as a bridge currency. And then I'm super excited about the Flare network. I don't even have a slide on that, but just to kind of mention it real quick, the Flare network, the Spark token, the airdrop that's supposed to be happening, that was the end of June, plus or minus 2 to 4 weeks. So right now we're at that June plus 4 weeks type window, right? Because right now it'd be 2 weeks, because right now it's the 15th. So I would say within this next week or two, literally any day now, we can start getting the Spark token airdrop, and I definitely participated in that. So I'm super excited about that. Just kind of want to give that shout out there. And XRP is definitely one of the F assets, along with a few others. And so, again, this is not financial advice or anything of that sort, but me personally, I would, and what I am doing and have done, have invested in primarily most of the F assets, because they're going to be around for the long haul. So that's just my take on it. So that's that. Another big thing, the Fed chairman suggests that Bitcoin could become obsolete if the U.S. digital currency existed. Another mention that I've seen on social media is that the CBDC, the U.S. CBDC, is basically going to be XRP. Okay, that's going to bridge all the currencies, and if that happens, you can see why that XRP has to be at some point to be able to move all the money in the world, quadrillions of dollars with a Q, right? It's gonna have to be 10,000, 20,000, $50,000 a coin, right? And so I know I hold digital gold. I really do. I hold digital platinum. Like, it's just diamond hands over here. Okay, they're not going anywhere. And so literally, I don't care how long this takes. I really don't. I know that at some point it's going to happen. Just like with Bitcoin, right? When Bitcoin first came out, everybody was saying it was cents on the dollar. People were saying, oh, what's that? And of course, anything new, people are kind of leery of it, right? Leery or scared of the unknown. But no risk, no reward, right? And so, people say, oh, it'll never go to $10. Okay, it went to $10. It never go to 100. It went to 100. It'll never go to 1,000. Now we know the story, right? That thing eventually crossed over 60 grand. So it just took, what did it take? It just took time. It just took time. And, fortunately, we're not going back. We're not going backwards. We're going forwards. And so we're trying to find new ways to innovate. The government and institutions are trying to find new ways to innovate, new ways to change this monetary system. And digital assets are here to stay. Okay, they're not going anywhere. And because we're new in this space, it's less than 15% of the world's entire population. That's what I read. Less than 15% of the world's entire population are even invested in this space. So we're new, right? We're super new. Like, we're new. Like, we're before 85% of the rest of the world's population, which is a heck of a lot of people. And so if you just have already just your little bit here and there, and you just hold on for dear life, right? I mean, and just wait, be patient. Don't be like these people that jump in and jump out and jump around. Now, if you're trading and you know how to do that, and you're riding the waves here and there, and you're getting more profits from one to kind of put into another, then by all means, you do what you do. Okay. But if you're getting scared of certain things or whatever, and you've done your own research, and the research is there, don't move. Don't let anybody sway you, because at the end of the day, you're gonna be kicking yourself later. Just kind of like that book 3 Feet from Gold, right? Man got tired, he quit, he sold his land, and not even a week or so later, that he was 3 feet from gold. He stopped. So, and literally, like after that, then of course he killed himself. But don't be that guy. Okay, don't be that guy that's 3 feet from gold. Literally, just be patient. Just hold. That's it. That's all. You don't have to do nothing, and just take care of what you need to take care of. After you become extremely well off, take care of family, take care of friends, take care of other people. You know what I mean? Do for others. That's what I'm gonna do with my newfound wealth, right? I'm gonna not only take care of me and mine, I'm also gonna help a lot of people, right? Homeless people, people that are orphans, and different things of that sort. Even animals, that are abused and different things of that sort. Like, I have a huge heart, and I really believe that God's gonna bless so much, so that's just so I can do the things that I want to do to help others. Okay, I'm not even in this thing for myself. I'm in it for the people that are around me, and then the people that I haven't even met yet. Okay, and so just had to take that little detour there. But just want to let you guys know, like, be in it for more than just you. Or if you're in it for just you, that's fine. But be in it for more than you. Help somebody else along the way, right? And this last and final screen, I wanted to show you guys, this is a high level advisory group of the IMF's Interdepartmental Working Group on the Finance and Technology, and this was taken at the Singapore's FinTech Festival. And one main guy that I want you guys to see is this guy right here. Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, right? In the same room as IMF leaders, as fintech office heads of banks in Indonesia, as Christine Lagarde, the head of the IMF, just all these different people. This Patrick guy, he has a Bitcoin Foundation, the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation. Rob, was it? Oh Lord, is it Palaniuk? But yeah, so this is a powerful group of people. And they're changing the monetary system. They're talking about crypto. They're talking about digital assets. That's what they're talking about. Talking about how they can integrate them and how we can benefit, how we can scale, how we can switch over this SWIFT system. How can we move and shake? Because we're not going backwards, we're going forward. The statement says it's been about 70, 80 years since the monetary system was upgraded. And so that's what they're looking to do. They're looking to make it a better way. And in a but better way to ride on the coattail of a pandemic, where literally stuff can sit on top of services for 2 weeks and 28 days and all this other kind of stuff. So if you can go touchless, you can go electronic with your money, with anything. You can bank the unbanked. I mean, that's just huge, right? It's just huge. And so I just kind of want to wrap up the call with that, the video with that. And so until then, guys, you guys have a great day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until the next time that I record another video, you guys, stay woke. Bye.